Yes, yes, yes. Nintendo announced a brand new presentation to keep the summer of fun spread out and rolling. And hallelujah, it is not at 6 in the morning for me. This presentation is 9:30 a.m. I get to sleep like a normal person, and I will be live streaming it with you all on August 25th. That is Thursday, August 25th at 9:30 a.m. Pacific, 12:30 Eastern. Hope you'll join me there. Link to the live stream in the description down below. It's going to be a fun time, and I'll fill you in on what Nintendo is actually doing in a minute. But good morning, Mario, and good morning, Switch fans. Missed you yesterday. It was a silent day on the Nintendo front, but today is packed. They have put out a bunch of stuff. All right, we have Sakurai back on the map. We got this special presentation announced out of nowhere, and we have leaked release dates. So buckle up, buckle in, and if you're new here, welcome aboard. You will not regret this. All right, let's kick it off with Sakurai because he is the starlet of Nintendo's show, and he announced the conclusion of his daily screenshot tweet. It's over. It's done. It's been rolling since December of 2019, and it's done. It's over. But he did say that something new is coming, and that's the main reason why I've included this here, is Sakurai says, check back tonight, because he's starting something new. Now, of course, people get real excited, like, oh my gosh, Fighter Pass 3? No, it's probably not gonna be anything like that. He says it won't be daily, but it's gonna be something new. I'm guessing he shares like a behind the scenes thing, maybe like insight into concepts for the characters, or man, it'd be really cool if it was unreleased characters, like characters that didn't make the cut, although that might be more pain than gain. Like imagine if you saw this amazing character spread for Isaac from Golden Sun, or for Geno, or for Waluigi. Yeah, I think that's way too sad. So let's stick with something. I don't know, Sakurai, what are you gonna come up with? We know the dude, no matter how he tries, cannot stay away from the Nintendo goodness. So we'll see. I'll be talking about it tomorrow, I'm sure, whatever he decides to drop tonight. Now, Gamescom and Opening Night Live is today. That's Jeff Keighley's show that promises to be bigger than it will be. They always are. They say that they're gonna have all these world premieres, all these big things, and I bet Nintendo isn't even really involved. I mean, there'll be some games that end up on Switch, including Sonic Frontiers, which, you know how I feel about that one, but it did leak a new video that the game is gonna release on November the 8th, which is a ballsy release date. You're right in the thick of the big Black Friday shopping season. You're coming out right against like Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. You're going to be coming out against a bunch of the heavy hitters from Xbox and PlayStation, and I don't know, I don't think Sonic Frontiers has what it takes. They quickly put the video on private, so we know that it's got to be legit, and I mean, it's soon. We'll see what they can do, if they can somehow wow us with a new trailer, but every time I've seen more of the game, I get more and more concerned. So I'm not so sure. I feel like Sonic Frontiers will be more Saints Row, in the sense of a game that should be cool, but they somehow flub. But we'll wait and see. November 8th is going to be the release date for that one. Add it to your calendar if you are very, very hopeful. Now, speaking of Jeff Keighley Meister, his Game Awards show is scheduled for December 8th. That was just announced yesterday, and this is notable for us because if for some reason there isn't a September General Direct, if for some reason Breath of the Wild 2 does not show up at that mythical Direct, then the Game Awards is a really good another spot, right? December 8th, it's the end of the year. Zelda has featured in Game Awards previously, and Nintendo does like to be sometimes involved with that show. Not always, but sometimes. So there's a chance that it could pop up then if you want to mark your calendars. Again, I personally feel like these events have they're bloated, they're really long, they have big promises, and they just never deliver. We've had enough of them. We kind of know what to expect. Like he kind of is this wizard that is like, it's gonna be amazing. Have some snake oil. And there's usually some cool stuff, but I can already predict that like Gamescom is gonna be like, wow, Callisto Protocol looked good, and none of the other stuff really was that impressive. Okay, Gotham Knights is out in October. Wow, Sonic Frontiers, Tales from the Borderlands 2, it already leaked. Okay. I just don't think they have, I don't know, they just don't have the big, huge hitters like we would get from a Nintendo Direct, or like now we get from State of Plays or E3 or things of that sort. Anyways, December 8th if you want to mark it. But August 25th, this Thursday, is Nintendo's new show, which they're getting weird again. They're getting weird again. It's been a summer of weirdness. We had a third-party showcase, we had a Splatoon 3 Direct, and now we have a Treehouse Live 3-segmenter. All right, it's 3 parts. First off, it's the Splatoon 3 single-player deep dive, which explains why single player was shown so briefly at the Splatoon 3 dedicated Direct. They now are going to be at 12:30 Eastern, 9:30 a.m. Pacific on Thursday, sharing what makes this single player special. And I hope it's really something, because from what we saw in the Direct, it looked good. It's Splatoon, but it looked very similar. So how does this differentiate itself, and what does our little small fry friend, how does that mess with the gameplay, and what are these mammalians really up to? We'll find out. I'm excited for Splatoon. You know I'm going to be streaming the heck out of the world premiere Splatfest, and of course the game. We are going to be your source for all things Inky and Octi. Anyways, they're also going to be showing stages and strategies for the upcoming Splatfest, which kicks off on Saturday. And they did also announce that Splatfest will have 26 weapons, which is a lot. So I'm curious to see what stages they decide to present and the strategy tips that they give us. Probably going to be a little bit boring, but hey, at least it's more detail. And then the third segment is world premiere gameplay of Harvestella, which is the Animal Crossing meets combat Square Enix title, and I believe it's a Switch console exclusive, so that could be really cool. Square Enix has been pumping out the titles lately, so we'll see if this one has enough originality and gameplay mechanical chops to stand up and be something that we're excited about. It's interesting because I would have guessed that this would be like the Metroid Prime Remaster reveal, but I think honestly, the fact that it's not leads more credence to a September Direct, right? Jeff Grubb is confident Metroid Prime Remaster is coming. Emily Rogers has kind of echoed that. Where is it? It's got to be soon. And we didn't have an Indie World this week. We're instead getting this Treehouse. So very strange that they're doing things just in such a kind of make it up as they go order. I mean, I'm sure they had a plan, but it feels like to me like this summer was just like, bleh, throw it all at the wall. Blah, blah, blah. And wherever it sticks is wherever it sticks. Oh, August 24th, we're doing a Triple Jam Treehouse. Okay. Oh, we did a Splatoon 3 Direct the week before. Oh, we're doing this Splatfest. Like, it's all just kind of smorgasbord. And that's interesting because I did ask you guys on our community poll, like, are you satisfied with what Nintendo did? You know, they did things very differently, but they really stretched it out. They spread it out and they continue to do it. So, like, I guess this poll is still, like, in early access because they're still adding more things, and I don't think anyone thought there'd be another big presentation this week unless it was an Indie World. So 72% of you, though, say you still would have rather had a general Direct, and I understand. I think I still would as well when I think back. Like, I do think they covered a lot of bases, and it's pretty clear like they didn't have anything crazy to reveal, but I still prefer when we get the big summer spectacle, and I still prefer that it's all at once, and I still prefer when they tease something for even a year out. I think those big teases are huge. Like when they teased Breath of the Wild 2 back in 2019, that was major, right? That was like, wow, look ahead. We have something so exciting to look forward to. And beyond Zelda, I mean, I guess Metroid Prime 4 is still lurking out there somewhere around Zebes, but what else do we got to really kind of be hyped about? I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine, and Nintendo hasn't said anything. You know, there's all sort of speculation about what could be next. When are they dropping a new console? What kind of iterations are they working on? But I would have liked to know, and I think for me, that's like the biggest missing. This summer has covered all their upcoming titles, right? They've chronicled Kirby's Dream Buffet and Splatoon and Pokemon, but what about beyond? We don't really know sort of the after. What comes up in 2023, 2024, and maybe that would have been fun to know. But let me know if you are excited for a new Treehouse, if you'll be joining me on the live stream tomorrow. It should be a good time, and I cannot wait to see you all there and find out if Splatoon 3 is really exciting or not. And I doubt they'll have a surprise, but maybe they could have a surprise. You never know. Perhaps. Possibly, maybe. We'll have to see. Either way, thank you so much for watching. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay happy, stay positive out there. And until next time, my wonderful friends, love you lots. SwitchForce, out.